Sometimes, after a long day at the office or out running errands, you want a quick, no-fuss meal that's easy to prepare. But it's gotta be truly gourmet. I'm Divya Gugnani here in New York City. So let's go behind the burner and meet the expert who's a cooking instructor to get some tips. So I'm here with Chef Rob Endelman. Rob, I see beautiful peppers and chicken. What are we making?
We're going to make a sautéed chicken dish with curried vegetables.
Should I cut these up?
Sure.
Okay. So
do you want me to show you how? Or are you going to do it?
I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the top out first on my peppers because I like to remove them.
Okay. I'm going to show you an easy way maybe.
Okay, good.
But I want to see your way.
My way is I go like this, and then I literally just take the insides of the whites out.
Okay.
So I just either peel them out or I take them out with my knife, and then I slice them. What's your way?
My way.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit easier.
Okay.
I'm going to cut the top off, and then I'm going to cut the bottom off. This,
right.
by the way, is
that
called...
way it's easy to chop.
Also chef's treat, so we can
Yes.
taste some. Now,
Yum.
I've got a flat surface, two flat surfaces. I'm going to cut through one side of the pepper, which then
Just peel it.
opens it up. You take out the middle seed, okay, and that actually broke apart on me, which is fine. You can take out the white that way, and then cut quick strips. Do you want to show me to show you the onion?
Show me.
Okay, so we've got the root end, which is the bottom, and the non-root end, which is the top. We're going to cut that side off, creating a flat surface. Another tip and trick, always try to cut on a flat surface.
It makes it a lot easier to control the knife.
You've got your flat surface, and then cut through the root end, cutting two halves. We'll leave one off to the side. We'll peel the other one quickly. And then, just to mimic the shapes of the peppers that we just cut, we're going to cut slices. Last thing that we're going to add to the dish at the end to give it more flavor, nutrition, is parsley.
So Rob, now it's time to saute the chicken.
The first thing we're going to do, we've dried the chicken, now we're going to give it some flavor by seasoning it, okay? So I'm just going to take some unrefined sea salt, put it right on top of the chicken. Meanwhile, by the way, our oil is heating while we're doing this, so it all happens at the same time. A little bit of fresh ground pepper, it'll just give you more flavor than using regular ground pepper. Now, before I do that, before I put the chicken into the pan, I'm going to make sure our oil is hot. How? By just taking a veggie that I'm cooking with.
You hear the sizzle? The pan is hot.
So we're just going to let this chicken sit until it browns. It's going to take about 3 or 4 minutes per side to brown. We're going to brown both sides, and then we're going to finish it in the oven because the inside of the chicken is going to be raw, and we need to finish cooking it somehow, so we're going to finish it in the oven. These are ready. Let's take a look. These are, oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Beautiful golden color.
Beautiful golden brown color, and it's crisp. Feel that?
I love it.
Now, remember we only season one side? This is where we season the second side right before we flip it. So I'm going to give a quick pepper and a quick dose of, again, the unrefined sea salt. And we're going to flip, and we're going to brown the second side. Second side of the chicken is brown now, so I'm going to take the chicken, put it on we call these sizzle pans, but you can use any baking sheet or cookie sheet you want. And I'm going to put this chicken into the oven because, as we were talking about before, the inside is still undercooked. I'm going to put it into an oven at 350, 375, it really doesn't matter, and let it cook for about, 4 or 5 minutes. While our chicken's in the oven, we're going to cook our vegetables. Now, we're going to use the fat from the chicken to cook the veggies, but be careful. If you have too much fat in the pan, which we do here,
We do.
you can use a paper towel, scrunch it up so you don't burn yourself, get most of it out, okay? And then we've got the right amount to cook the vegetables in. Now, also, if you see that color on the bottom of the pan? That's
all the brown bits.
Yeah, chicken residue, brown bits. Not technical terms, but actually the technical term is flavor. That's what that is. We don't want to wash this pan. We don't want to use another pan. That's why we're using this pan. So now we're going to take the veggies, put the onions in, not the parsley, we'll wait for that. I am going to stir. And as I'm stirring, I am getting those brown chicken bits off the bottom of the pan which are going to end up in our vegetables.
You want the meat to rest a little bit.
Yeah, you want the meat to rest, and then another tip, if you can, let it rest on a cooling rack so it doesn't steam on a plate, and then you lose your beautiful crispness because of the moisture.
It gets soggy.
So we put the curry powder in, and then again, remember we prepped that parsley. We're just going to put the parsley in, and at this point we can turn the heat off. And the parsley is so delicate that, look, I'm even above the heat source. The heat isn't even on. I'm here, I'm up here. There's enough heat in the pan to
kind of wilt the parsley.
Exactly.
There we have a very colorful, exotic dish. So Rob, it's time to eat the colorful dish.
Yeah, it is. This looks beautiful, and
It smells really good too.
Let's see what we have here. The chicken is really good. We did a great job. It's moist.
And it's crispy.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. That's the key to this dish, is getting that skin crispy. It's just another texture.
Thanks, Rob, for having us.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire. For the recipe, Q&A, photos, and more, visit BehindTheBurner.com.